The right sample will make or break a beat. My name is Marquee, musician, rapper, record producer, unashamed craft swallower, and today I'm going to break down this lo-fi beat that I built off of a vocal sample.
Marquee Productions.
The song that I will be breaking down today is my song, Sing Me Something. It's a lo-fi instrumental that's available to listen to on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Amazon Music, pretty much anywhere and everywhere you can download and stream music. The foundation of this track is built on a vocal sample that I found on YouTube, and of course I added in my own instruments on top of it. But before I break down the beat and show you what I did, I would greatly appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so that other people can see content like this and get inspired to create on their own, maybe be educated on a different approach that they can take on their own music, and it really helps out the channel. So now I'm going to break down how I made my track, Sing Me Something. So one day I had a conversation with some people about some things that I can start implementing in my own beats to try to add different skills to my repertoire, and they suggested that I try sampling. And I have sampled in the past. I definitely wouldn't call it my main strength or the main thing that I'm really known for, but I do enjoy it. So one day I went browsing on YouTube and I just typed in lo-fi samples and I just started browsing through them. And then I stumbled on a vocal sample that I would then download, load up into Machine, chop it up, export, and then pitch it down. And this is what I came up with. Sometimes I'll take a sample and chop up the specific section that I want to use. In this case, I did that, but then I rearranged it so that it plays differently than what the song originally sounded like. So the sample chop sounded cool, but then of course I wanted to add more instruments on top of it to make the beat feel a lot more full. So the next thing I thought about adding was a Rhodes piano. And if you watch some of my other videos, you may know that I'm not the strongest piano player in the world. So if I can quickly remember what I played, I'll normally demonstrate it on my MIDI keyboard. In this case, I don't, so I'm just going to play it for you like this. I might have played most of that when I actually made the beat. I probably penciled in a couple notes. It really doesn't matter as long as the end result sounds good. And the reason why I played those specific chords was because I actually followed the pattern of the vocal sample. So one part that actually is easy enough for me to actually play is the xylophone part that I added in later on in the verse. It's not meant to be the star of the show, it's meant to just add another texture, another layer to the song. And while we're still on the MIDI keyboard, the other part that I played on here is the sub bass. What the sub bass is doing is it's following the root notes of the chords, but then it's following the rhythm of the kick drum, which I'll show you later. Since this song is an instrumental, I didn't want it to feel like a loop, so I had to make some type of change in the chorus to make it really distinct from the verses. So the easiest thing to start out with was to actually pitch the sample down further another octave. So now there's a very obvious distinction between the verses and the chorus. Like in a lot of my lo-fi songs, I try to find a way to fit my guitar in there. So I brought my nylon guitar out, and I don't remember exactly what I played. This sounds pretty close, hopefully it is, but this is one of the parts that I added. And to make this sound not as boring, I added on some other effects. So actually, here's what it sounds like in the song. The main ones that you're hearing are some coloring from RC20, as well as this chorus effect from Native Instruments. And I side-chained it to the kick so that whenever the kick plays, the volume of the guitar ducks down a little bit. I think I have actually most of the instruments in the song side-chained to the kick. And one guitar is never enough, so I added in this other guitar part. And I added the same effects to this part, so it sounds like this. Along with the pitched down sample in the chorus, I wanted to add some other elements that also made it sound even more distinct from the verse. So I added in 2 other guitar parts that were not in the verse and are only featured in the chorus. Here's one of them. And along with the different part, I added on different effects. This one has some of the other main effects that the other guitars have, but on this one I added on a lot more reverb and some delay to it. So it actually sounds like this. And then I have another guitar that has the exact same effects on it, but it's played in a lower register, add some contrast, and this is what it sounds like. Here's what they sound like together. I like them because it sounds like they're both talking to each other. The funny thing is, the song is called Sing Me Something. Of course, it's inspired by the vocal sample that's singing. But to me, it's almost like an instrumental love song. So it's almost like the guitars are talking to each other here, like 2 partners. Call me nerdy, call me corny, I don't care. It's my song. And one other track that I added in that's very subtle is some ambience. In the mix, it's actually really quiet, so I'm gonna turn it up so you can hear it. It's just some very subtle nature noises, some wind blowing, and some crickets. It's really tucked down in the mix, so you can't really hear it too well unless you're really listening for it. But without it, I think this track actually sounds empty. So I have that ambience playing in the verses, and then I took it out of the choruses. Here's the drum groove that I played in the song. Nothing too crazy going on. Those are pretty much all of the elements that are in the song. So if you'd like to check out the full version, I'll be sure to leave a link in the description below, as well as in the cards. And here's a preview of my song, Sing Me Something. Thank you for watching this video. If you like what you've seen today, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you know whenever I upload a new video. Also be sure to visit my website, lmarqueeproductions.com, where you'll be able to check out my music, my beats, my sample kits, my merchandise, and my mixing, mastering, and consulting services. Now go down in the comment section below and let me know if you have any questions about what we broke down today in this beat, and what are some other things that you would like me to cover in these videos. Do you want me to do more tutorials that are specifically based in Logic? Do you want me to start exploring other genres of music? Do you have any other ideas that I haven't thought of? Let me know in the comment section below. My name is Marquee Productions. God bless.